All right, guys and gals, we have one product we're breaking tonight, and that is a case of Select Football. As we normally do, I've got a little bit of information that I want to go over before we get started ripping so that we are all on the same page. Let's go ahead and get started with that while everybody's getting in and getting settled. So the first thing there is just a note, of course, to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We'll take a look next at what is coming up in the days ahead. Also, feedback. Did I say that? I don't even know if I said that, but feedback's automated. So whenever you leave feedback for me, you get it in return instantly, if I didn't say that. The thank you part, I know I said. The other part, I'm not sure. Here's what's coming up in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, it's new release day, and there's only, there are 3 products, but they're all very base heavy, so it is going to be a long break, except for in case it's not base heavy. We're going to start a little bit early, 8:45 Eastern, 5:45 Pacific. I expect it will probably take us around 3 hours to get through all that, give or take 20 minutes in either direction. Thursday night will be an off night. Friday night we'll open a half case of Heritage Baseball, and that will be the start of a new case. On Saturday, we'll open a pair of Leaf autographed multi-sport jersey spots sold by first letter of the last name and all listed in the football category, followed by a 2020 Leaf autographed baseball bat, and the back half of that case of Donruss baseball that we start on Wednesday will finish on Saturday. Both Sunday and Monday are scheduled as off nights right now. I may later put some stuff in on Monday just on a 3-day listing, but I'm not 100% committed to that. So I don't know for sure if I'm going to do that or not. But Sunday's definitely an off night. Monday's kind of a TBA, but probably will be an off night. Okay, so just the one break tonight. It's Select. It should be out the door, I'm hoping, around Friday. If I can get it sent sooner than that, of course I will. If something unexpected comes up, it could slide into Saturday. And right now I'm thinking Friday, though, so that's what's up there. And, of course, nobody's going to have to worry about consolation cards in this break. Everybody is going to pull cards, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to leave you on that screen for a second. Let me check our payment status on things and see if we got that last order paid in or not. It looks like we have, so we are good to go there, which means we're just going to keep right on cruising here. And this is a 12-box case of 2019 Select Football. This is a full case break. It is break number 4. And, of course, it ended tonight on eBay the same night that we are breaking it, which is Tuesday night, the 3rd of March. Team names are on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder is across from your team on the opposite side. And I guess this is going to be the last of Select. Yeah, and XRC redemptions have their own bidding spot. So any XRC redemptions we pull, generally speaking, it's 3 a case, go to that bidding spot. All right, now we're in business. One last little notation here. You're about to see your background get a little blurry. That was and is intentional, so don't let that get you too worried. It's actually just a way to let us see things without all that stupid zooming in and out. Hi, Eric. Eric is asking if there are any available teams. Oh, tonight we're all paid up, Eric. But I do appreciate you checking, because you know there's lots of nights where we do have available teams. We just got lucky tonight and don't have one. Edward says we need to go out with a bang. We need to hit some Eagles for him tonight in Select. All right, Edward, let's do it. I'm on board with that. I just sorted some Select today and dropped it off at the post office tonight. And then I noticed that eBay changed my shipping date to tomorrow, but I dropped it all off tonight. I assume they still accepted it and processed it tonight, whatever, I don't know. I keep forgetting that eBay sometimes changes the date when you don't tell it to. After a certain time of day, it just seems to switch over and automatically go to the next shipping day, which is kind of weird considering you don't tell it you want it to do that. But anyway, I'm getting a few little sleeves out on our table here. And we're about ready to get in here and find out what's what. James is here looking for the Browns, the Bengals, and the Chargers. All right, let's do it. Some Browns, some Bengals, and some Chargers. So in each one of these boxes, we are looking for 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card. That is, of course, on average. You know, Panini loves to throw that on average out there. So occasionally, they will leave out a hit or maybe give you the wrong configuration, an extra relic and minus an autograph or something like that. We actually had that happen recently. Most of the time they get it right, but that on average covers them for the few times when they get it wrong. The other thing that can happen, points cards. I know, we all hate them, don't we? But occasionally, we might pull a Panini Rewards point card that has replaced one of our hits. And if that happens, we will, of course, use random.org at the end of the break and find a new home for that points card, just using random. We should find our roughly 3 XRC redemptions, all of those going to that separate bidding category. If we find redemptions tonight, those will stay, generally speaking, they stay face down until the very end of the break, and then I pick them up and we flip them over one at a time and then go to the Panini website, find out what, if anything, they are numbered to, and verify our teams. Josh, you're looking for some Rams in here. All right. We'll see if we can't have some luck for your Rams, too. Cruz, you went to your first XFL game and you liked it? Awesome. You know, I've been hearing good things about it. It seems like they've had pretty good attendance and ticket sales and stuff. And definitely it looks like it's fun to watch. There's a few changes that you have to get used to. At least that I have to get used to. Like the way they do the kickoffs and some stuff like that. But yeah, cool, man. Was it crowded? Lots of people there. I know a lot of those games, I think, have had pretty good attendance from what I've heard anyway. All right, so this first box will go a little slower, talking more about the things that we find that aren't hits, and subsequent boxes will move through that stuff a bit faster. So a die cut, Quinnen Williams for the Jets. Right away, we hit our zebra case hit, the very first hit we see. How about that? A lot of curvature guys in Select this year. Actually, an unusually high amount of curvature. But anyway, they flatten out, generally speaking. And then, they'll probably pop back up again once you take them out of the team bag when you get them. So this is an example of a base prism. Those are not numbered. There are several variations of those. Field, Concourse, and Premier, I think, are the 3 levels. Each level generally will have a different image on it. And since those are not numbered, we won't flip those past this first box to look at the back, since there's no numbering to look at. But in the first box, of course, we will. Deshaun Watson to 199, a parallel for the Texans. A lot more regular base. There's another base prism. Damian Harris and the Patriots. And what else have we got? Another hit. Chris Godwin, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's numbered to 49. Autograph and relic pairing for the Bucs. Can't believe that case hit came out the very first box and the first thing we looked at. That's crazy. Saquon Barkley, base prism, Giants. This should be numbered to 35 when we flip it over. And it is Julius Peppers, and you'll see it is, in fact, numbered to 35, and I put it in the wrong sleeve, so let's try that again. Try that one more time. All right, Julius Peppers, Carolina Panthers, numbered to 35. Those little base card, or those little pack feeler dummy cards, blank cards, whatever you want to call them, we'll see a lot of those in there too. There's a base Juju Smith-Schuster for the Steelers. Now, there are a couple of variations of this. There's a red one and there's a maroon one. Daggone it, I keep grabbing the wrong one. The red one is lower numbered than the maroon one. This is the red version to 99 for the Cowboys. Now, we'll see maroon ones along the way too, but that, of course, the red one to 99. That's just straight base. Oh, Bob, you have the Jets. You got the case hit. The zebra die cut went to the Jets. So there's A.J. Brown and the Titans. This, of course, is going to be numbered for Jared Goff and the Rams to 199. Here come the Rams with Zerline, little Greg Zerline to 199. Autograph for the Rams. So that's our second autograph. We're still looking for one relic that we'll come across here shortly. A base prism for the Jets, Quinnen Williams. And Carson Wentz for the Eagles with a, excuse me, parallel numbered to 99 on that one. Another base prism, C.J. Mosley. Again, we're only flipping them here through this first box so you can see that I'm telling you the truth. None of these base prisms happen to be numbered. Gardner Minshew, the Jags. Devontae Adams for the Packers. And Kyler Murray is our relic. It's numbered to 25, so it should be a tie-dye. And indeed it is a little tie-dye relic for the Arizona Cardinals and Mr. Kyler Murray. Base prism Big Ben. And a prism insert Dak Prescott. And there you go. And that's box number 1. So in the subsequent boxes, the ones that are base prisms, I'll probably just either say the player name or the team name or some combination thereof, but we won't be flipping them. We'll go through them a little quicker just so we're not here all night on the base stuff. You know what I mean? Brady, you're looking for some Packers. All right, we got to find you some Green Bay Packers. And Matt's here too. Hi, Matt. Matt likes he says the DW. I'm assuming that would be the Deshaun Watson. Did we see a Deshaun Watson earlier? I think we did. A numbered one. I think we did, anyway. Bob, what happens? Hey, Bob wants to know what happens when this gets uploaded. So it's a 2-part answer, Bob. Part number 1 is YouTube. I started to say eBay. YouTube archives the live stream, and they will post the archived version pretty shortly after the break concludes, I think. Probably within the hour, generally speaking. That is obviously just the content that is the live stream, and it doesn't probably say anything other than maybe Leader of the Pack Breaks live stream or something along those lines. Then I will sometime within the next 24 hours, often the night of, but not always the night of, upload the break from my side. And the only difference in what YouTube archives and what I upload is that I will add the proper tags and titles to make things a little easier when you're searching for them. So there's the long answer to your question. Quinnen Williams again for the Jets. Cooper Kupp, Rams. And we have a Hunter Renfrow. Hunter is numbered to 99 with an autograph for the Oakland Raiders. You know, a lot of people don't mind. That's Barry Sanders and the Lions. Just looking at the YouTube version, because obviously the video content is the same. But there are definitely, I know, some people who wait for the uploaded version. I guess it's easier to make sure you're watching the right break, maybe. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, numbered to 175 for the Eagles. Anytime you see that blue color, that is how it will be numbered to 175. Little base dummy pack feeler kind of card. It's just to keep people from being able to guess where all the hits are, basically. That was Sterling Shepard. This is Riley Ridley. This is an example of the ones that are maroon, so they're a little higher numbered. It's to 149. Looks very similar to the red ones, frankly, but yet it's not. It's a little different. Shading a little different. Giants, and we have a hit for the Kansas City Chiefs. Sammy Watkins, numbered to 49, with a 3-color relic for the Kansas City Chiefs. James says we're going to find an Easton Stick autograph. James knows how I am about that. Like, it makes me crazy because he's in everything. So the Redskins and a little Daniel Jones for the Giants. We'll go ahead and sleeve him now. Ultimately, it would have been done anyway, most of the time after the fact, just to make it more efficient. But that one we just decided to do now. And that one is another Redskin. There is a Patriot and a tie-dye, which should be numbered to 25, of Randy Moss for the Vikings. Yeah, numbered to 25. Low number hit for the Randy Moss. And there's another base Prism Tom Brady. 2 outright in a row. Crazy. But stranger things have happened, right? We have a hit for the Buffalo Bills. It is Josh Allen, numbered to 49. You got the ink on there. And that, oh man, I thought that was hard signed. I didn't feel the sticker at first, but now I do. All right, so Buffalo Bills getting a Josh Allen autograph and relic to 49. And the Bills have had a little bit of a rough go in select, so that's a nice hit. Browns, this will be numbered to, I believe, 99. That looks red to me. Let's see. Yep. Dexter Lawrence and the Giants. Sony Michel, numbered to 10, the gold variation relic for the New England Patriots. 4-color relic, since we got that little smidge of white in there on the corner. And then Redskins, followed by Packers. And there's the other base card. This will be numbered to 35 for the Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. All right, another box down. Another one bites the dust, so to speak. Matt, you've seen 10 Zerline autographs pulled from other breaks. You're getting tired of the kickers. You know, the thing is, they don't put the kickers in a lot of products, but when they do put them in, they seem to put them in generously. Well, that's a nice way to say it, right? Yeah. Because there was something, what were we opening recently? And there was a lot of Justin Tucker for the Ravens. So who knows how they decide what they're going to do, but yeah, for sure, it's always interesting, the choices they make for the checklist. I mean, some of the stuff's pretty obvious. You would guess and expect it to be in there, but there are always a few that you're like, wait, what? Although I don't mind the kicker autos because they're not so plentiful. So frankly, I don't mind getting those. Although, to your point, I would not want 10 Zerline, that's for sure. We would not want that. Josh, I really don't know. Guys, was there anything significant that came out for the Rams? Josh wants to know. I don't really know. I don't necessarily remember anything, but that's not to say there wasn't something numbered or paralleled or whatnot. There may have been, but I could not tell you for sure, Josh. I'm sorry. My brain doesn't retain that stuff too well, unfortunately. Ravens, Rams. It's all the multitasking. Sucks all the energy out of my brain. The Bengals, we have a tie-dye die cut, numbered to 25 for the Raiders with Darren Waller. That's Prescott for the Cowboys. This will be numbered for the Pack. with Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron is numbered to 99. A die cut numbered to 5, Allen Robinson for the Bears. Does that say 5? It does say 5. We've got tie-dye, but it is 5 rather than 25, so even lower than expected. Chicago. How about that? Not too shabby. Prescott Cowboys. Little dummy card. We'll go ahead and sleeve this now. We would have done it later anyway, but we'll do it now for Gardner Minshew and the Jags. And here comes Darius Slayton for the Giants, numbered to 199. Let's see what's over here in our next stack. What else have we got to find? The Buffalo Bills and this Darrell Henderson for the Rams. This should be numbered to 99, so this will be one for you, Josh. For your Rams, for sure, that I know about since we just saw it. I will have forgotten it in 5 minutes, but I remember it now. Kansas City Chiefs, Carolina Panthers, and the Washington Redskins. Will Greer, Panthers, numbered to 10. Gold parallel, autograph, and relic for Carolina. Not too shabby if you've got the Panthers tonight. Take that all day long. Aaron Jones, Packers, Tyler Boyd, and the Cincinnati Bengals, numbered to 75, the relic. And that's Odell Beckham Jr. for the Browns. This is going to be numbered to 75. There's your other base. Terry McLaurin, Redskins, numbered to 75. That's the first one we've seen tonight, numbered to 75, as a matter of fact. Believe it or not. James, you said Easton Stick is coming. You know he is. I mean, gosh, that does just make me so crazy, though, because he's in everything. Like, everything we've opened all year long is Easton Stick, Easton Stick. So either they had him sign a whole lot, thinking he's the heir apparent to Phillip Rivers, or he just was like one of the ones that was available and willing to sit there and sign for that extra 2 hours. I don't know which, but man, there are a lot for sure. Oh, Elijah, that was your Robinson for the Bears. Very nice. Very nice indeed. That was a good hit. James, that's the reason you bought them, so you could get a bunch of Easton Stick. All right, man, we got to deliver it then. We do. But you're not wrong. He comes out all the time. All the time. So if anybody happens to be watching the game, and by the game I mean my Kentucky Wildcats versus the Tennessee Volunteers, and you feel inclined to share the score, I wouldn't hate that. I'm just saying. If anybody feels inclined to do so at any point, I wouldn't argue with you. Okay. Okay, that one was for the Broncos. It was a Peyton Manning, but it was a Bronco Peyton Manning. Andy Isabella, numbered to 99, Arizona Cardinals. We get our relic out of the way up front for this box. So, how about that? Another Tom Brady base prism. Barry Sanders, Detroit Lions, numbered to 75, I think that says. And the Browns with Nick Chubb. This is green, so it should be numbered to 5. Marlon Mack and the Colts, and indeed it is numbered to 5. We've had a lot of good low number parallels so far tonight. Let's hope that continues. Cowboys and Bears. Redskins, and then we have a little Pat Mahomes, baby. For the Kansas City Chiefs, numbered to 199. Seahawks, numbered to 75, Michael Dixon. So I think we've had, what? That's our first autograph out of this box, I think. Obviously, we had our relic, so I think we're looking for one more autograph that will probably be an autograph relic combo. Lions. And another Daniel Jones, a different variant than we saw prior. For the Giants, there's a Drew Brees. For the Saints, Deshaun Watson and the Texans. Man, these really want to slide around a lot because of that curvature, so I can't let my stacks get very tall or they go sliding off everywhere. Between being curved and having a slick surface, yeah, can't get them very high. Phillip Rivers, Leighton Vander Esch, the boys. It is numbered to 99. A redemption, boo, the dreaded redemption. Sits right up there in housekeeping. We will flip it over at the very bitter end and find out who's on the other side. Go to the Panini website and verify it and all that fun stuff. Jarrett Stidham for the Patriots, your other base. And this is the maroon variation. Saquon Barkley and the Giants to 149. You said the score is 14-11 Kentucky. Thank you, Elijah. Awesome. And Josh said also Cats. All right, cool. Like keeping my UK Cats in the groove. Now that it's March, you know, we kind of no more room for error. Thank goodness we did at least get the SEC championship outright, which I wasn't sure we were going to do earlier in the season. So that'll help us out a little bit come SEC tournament time, just with the seeding. A little extra help there. Always better to be seeded high, especially this year. SEC and really all the conferences have been pretty unpredictable. A lot of parity this year for sure. Oh my goodness, I just butchered that, didn't I? Come on out of there. James says it's time to see Easton Stick. Yeah, I think we'll find him somewhere along the way. We're not very far in yet. I mean, we're not even to the halfway point yet. So we've got a long ways to go for him to turn up yet. As is often the case, there are so many packs to open that it just takes up extra time. Sitting there opening all the packs. No quick way to do that, though. That was a Seahawk base prism. Here's a Manning for the Broncos, numbered to 75. Little pack filler thing. Paris Campbell for the Colts. This will be numbered to 199. Tyreek Hill and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry, 175. Why did I say 199? That's the red, white, and blue. Sorry, 175. Are those. Hakeem Butler, another one to 10. A lot of gold parallels tonight. Nice looking hit for Arizona, who's just sitting somewhere going, why couldn't that have been Kyler Murray? I know, I feel ya. That should be his middle name. Hakeem, why wasn't it Kyler Murray Butler? Delaney Walker for the Titans. Odell Beckham Jr. and the Browns to the big 175. Juan Thornhill and a Daniel Jones to 75. The plot thickens. Will it be signed or is it a relic? What is it? Ah, relic for Daniel Jones and the Giants. You know what else we haven't seen yet? Any of our XRC cards. So Those ought to be popping up before too long. Lance Briggs, numbered to 75 for the Chicago Bears. Another hit for the Bears. That was a blue parallel on the autograph. Troy Aikman for the Boys. Devin Singletary for the Bills. And that's Mason Rudolph for the Steelers. And you got a little Kansas City Chief action happening there. Green Bay Packers. And Rashawn Gary for the Packers, numbered to 199. Joe Mixon, Bengals, and another green. This will also be numbered to 5. We've really had a lot of low parallels in here. That is Josh Rosen to 5 for the Miami Dolphins. Think that guy's ever going to get a start again? I'm not sure he will. Dexter Lawrence and the Giants, Drew Brees and the Saints. Kind of seems like these young guys, if they start and they don't take, no matter what the situation is, whether it's they've got nobody to throw to or they can't stay upright because they've got a terrible line in front of them or whatever, it seems like most of the time they do not get another chance. They give them that one shot and then they're doomed to back up or worse. That's just how it seems to me anyway, so I don't know about Josh Rosen if they'll give him another shot or not. Donald, throw a signature on that. I'm sure you're talking about that Daniel Jones. I know. Shouldn't we? Sphinx is here. I'm reading back up through chat. 49ers or Titans. Oh, guys, I'm the worst about remembering that. I mean, nothing like explosive that I could remember. But as far as is there anything, I am not sure, Sphinx. You know I am bad about trying to remember that. You think Hakeem Butler's prices are going to go up? Well, they might. I mean, they could. To your point, he was injured last year. But I just think if you have the Cardinals, you're really very, very focused on one guy right now, and that's Kyler Murray. That's who you're trying to get. And anybody else, if you get them, that's fine. But if you don't get Kyler, you probably feel like, oh, man. Because he's the chase for the most part if you've got the Cardinals, I think. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But Andy Isabella comes out more anyway than Hakeem Butler. Andy Isabella is another guy who's just about on par with Easton Stick. You find a ton of Andy Isabella in 2019 football. Okay, what do we have here? That was Johnson for the Vikings. There's Stidham and the Patriots. Williams for the Jags. Breda for the 49ers. Numbered 275. It is Ed Reed. Well, sleeves are all trying to stick together. Numbered to 75. Maybe they're trying to unionize. What do you think? Darius Leonard for the Colts. I see one coming numbered to 35. And that is the Browns with Myles Garrett. And that guy, Base, was trying to escape, wasn't he? He was having none of it. He's like, forget it. I don't want you looking at me. But we got him anyway. DeAndre Baker and the Giants, numbered to 25, Tyler Eifert. And the Bengals should be tie-dye. And it is. Oh, and thank goodness you got a second color. I mean, tiny, but there. They always just give plain white for the Bengals, and I hate that. It's like a pet peeve. It's George Kittle for the 49ers. For the Browns, number to 199, Greedy Williams. Ed Oliver for the Bills. Yeah, it's just like, can they not? I mean, the Bengals uniforms, do they not ever cut up their road uniforms? I mean, do they only ever cut up the ones that are all white? I don't know. They must. Or is that their home uniform? I can't even think. The Bengals uniforms are black and orange and white and orange, right? Yeah, I think that's right. DeAndre Hopkins, Texans. Think about how many Bengals I look at every single day of my life, and I can't remember which is which. Derek Thomas, numbered to 75 for the Kansas City Chiefs. I know, I needed a Red Bull tonight. Justice Hill for the Ravens, numbered to 199. Relic and autograph paired together. Thomas for the Saints. Jarrell Casey, you're just in time for your Titans, numbered to 75. With the Jarrell Casey autograph in the blue parallel. Tyrell Williams, numbered to 175. We've got the blue parallel for the Lions with Tavai. Do you say it Tavai? I doubt that's how you say it. But I don't really know how to say it. Baker Mayfield and the Browns. See, the Browns are another one that you always just get the white relic. It's like, cut up something else, right? Cut up their away jerseys. So at least we get some brown. We get something besides just that stupid white all the time. I hate getting just white. We are halfway home. 6 have been opened. We have 6 left to go. See what else we can come up with here out of our last 6. Haven't seen the XRC yet, so we still are looking for 3 of those to come out of here. You said chunky patches. Oh yeah, the cards are always really thick when you've got a relic in them. Well, not always. Certainly there are sets that give you thin cards with little relics, but a lot of them are the thicker ones. And I think that Tyler Eifert had some dirt on it too, if I'm not mistaken, which I love. Like, if it's a game-used thing, I want dirt on it, man. I want dirt and grass stains and, like, sweat and tears and blood and the whole thing. If it's game-worn, man, I want it worn. I hate when you get something that says it's game-used or game-worn and it looks like it just came out of the washing machine. Like, no, man, rub some dirt on that stuff. But I think that Tyler Eifert did have some dirt on it, so that kind of made me happy. Justice Hill for the Ravens, and there is another Gardner Minshew. We'll just go on and sleeve him now for the Jags. Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen to 5. Dang, this has been quite the break for the Bills because that's your second Josh Allen autograph out of the same case, and this one's numbered to 5. So if you've got the Buffalo Bills tonight, congrats, because you are crushing this break right now. You are owning it. That is Rock Ya-Sin for the Colts. We're going to go ahead and look at that base and then check out this bad boy. Greedy Williams, Browns, 175, blue parallel. Then Tyrell Williams for the Raiders, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens, Trubisky for the Bears, and Christian Kirk, numbered to 99. Arizona Cardinals have the relic for this box. Sammy Watkins, and this will be to 149. It is Jalen Hurd for the 49ers. Hey Gina, you said if we want a cool story, look up UVM Josh Speidel or Speidel, however you say that. Speidel, in case somebody wants to know later and you don't have the chat in front of you. Senior night. That's what we're supposed to Google. All right. Vikings. You got to tell me, though, now, because, like, I can't Google it right now. You can't leave me hanging. Randall Cobb, numbered to 149 for the Cowboys. Most of those blues are to 175, but that one was to 149. It was special, wasn't it? That was Hopkins for the Texans. Finally, an XRC. We'll look at it in just a second. Lamar Jackson, Ravens. Chris Godwin, numbered to 99, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Relic and autograph pairing. All right, we're going to check out our XRC here. Give me 1 second. I felt that relic on the bottom of that stack, and I just didn't want to set it back down right at that exact moment, so I figured we could wait a second on this. All right, let's hope it's quarterback 1. Mojo, 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 mojo. QB 1. It is, oh, so close. But yet so far, QB 3. Still going to be a good one, right? Justin Herbert, maybe, possibly. Love Herbert, one of those. I still say Tua goes second, even with the injury. We all know Joe Burrow's going first. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. A little green die cut here for Derek Thomas, numbered to 49. That's our lime green, though. We have to have the kind of Kelly green before we get lucky enough for it to be numbered to 5. Matt Breida again, and Miles Boykin, Ravens, 175. All right. Oh, all right, Gina, you said one of Vermont's best recruits ever had a massive accident before his freshman year, had brain damage, never got to play a second of college basketball, but Vermont kept him on the team with a full scholarship. How nice. Aw. Well, that is a sweet little story. Edward, you're laughing because I said Tua might go second. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he could. I mean, there were some good performances at the combine. So I'm still, originally I said I thought Tua would definitely go off the board second. And then I said, well, I mean, after I'm talking post-injury. And then I thought, well, no, maybe somewhere in the top 4 or 5. And then I went back up to thinking, oh, he's definitely going to go to the Dolphins, and he'll be the second quarterback off the board. And now I'm not sure. I'm kind of wavering because there were a couple of good combine performances. So he's definitely going in the top 5 despite the injury. I still kind of thinking he's going to go second overall, but he could bounce around somewhere in there. So we'll see. Gina, you said they let him play and score his only basket ever, so he got to live his dream of playing college basketball. Oh, that is cool, man. Oh, that is really cool. I love it when stuff like that happens. I mean, it's really nice that they kept him on a full scholarship, and so he could still be around the team and be with the team, and then to get to go in and score the basket. It's really nice. Really nice on senior night that happened. So it's good to hear stories like that mixed in with some of the crap stuff we hear sometimes about places and people. So that was a Big Ben base prism, and this Big Ben is numbered for the Steelers to 49. So we got a little numbered in there for the Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, Pittsburgh. Delaney Walker, Titans. Deebo Samuel, San Francisco 49ers. Our relic. And it was numbered to 99. So, Gina, I'm assuming if we Google that, they'll show the video of all that happening, right? Like there's I'm sure somewhere on YouTube by now is a video of him hitting that and his senior night highlight and that kind of stuff, I would imagine. Terry McLaurin, numbered 275, the Washington Redskins. DK Metcalf, Seahawks. Odell Beckham Jr., Browns, numbered 2/175. Quinnen Williams, the Jets. Jets actually started off pretty hot tonight and then all of a sudden cooled down a little bit. So, James, you think Tua will go second, and Gina thinks so too. Thinks Tua will go to the Dolphins as the second quarterback off the board. Yeah, A.J. Brown and the Titans. Josh Allen for the Jags. If not for that injury, Benny Snell, Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, Packers, there would have been a battle for who was going to go number one. Mason Rudolph, Steelers. But after that injury, I just think he can bounce around really anywhere within that top 4 or 5 at this point. But I am still leaning towards the number 2 spot. /99, Peyton Manning and the Colts. But I'm not sure. Edward, since Edward was laughing at me about that, Edward, where do you think he's going to go? You must think he's going to go somewhere totally different. So you got to tell us where, Edward. You can't leave us hanging. That was a Jared Goff for the Rams. Tyreek Hill and the Kansas City Chiefs comes out to 99. Saquon, Giants, Johnny Unitas, there you go. Colts, numbered to 199. And a points card. So we're going to be giving this points card away using random.org at the end of the break. And I'm telling you this now, those of you who are watching live, if you hit this points card, you need to check your messages immediately after the break ends, because I'm going to send this to you and you're going to want to immediately redeem it. And I bet you know why. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. As soon as the break is over, I will snap a little pic of it, run in there, and email it to you by way of eBay messages. So if you hit that points card in the break tonight, please, please, please watch your messages in the next 2 or 3 minutes after our break ends tonight. And don't wait to redeem that. You'll need to redeem it right away. James, you said why which? Why am I going to email it? Because of how it landed in the pack. So it did not land, it landed the wrong side up. So yeah, if there's going to be any sort of, well, let's just say there are some people that take advantage of situations, and it is usually not the people who are watching the break live, but it might be somebody who's watching the break after the fact. And you might remember that I mentioned earlier that YouTube automatically will post the archived version of this, and there's no way for me to control that. And once that archived version gets up there, people can fast forward, rewind, pause, all kinds of things. You can use your imagination. So anytime a points card lands the wrong way up in a pack, I send it immediately after the break is over in hopes that the person will go get their messages and redeem it right away before that archived video gets up and out and about. Yeah, so that's what the deal is. I was going to not explain it because if somebody hadn't thought of it before, they might think of it now. But I don't think any of you guys would do that. It's the people who aren't in the breaks that just random people like to surf through breaks and look for stuff like that, unfortunately. Russell Wilson to 199 for the Seahawks, and then that was the Bears and Mitch Trubisky. So honestly, it wouldn't matter if they heard me say that because they're already cruising around looking for it. So Damian Harris, that's for the Patriots. 4-color relic and autograph paired up there, numbered to 49. And we have a Michael Thomas for the Saints, followed by Josh Allen, the rookie Josh Allen, the defensive player for the Jags, to 199. Although certainly the other Josh Allen for the Bills has had quite a nice break as well. So, for what that's worth. Gina says you'd be a crappy criminal. Emmett Smith and N'Keal Harry, followed by Riley Ridley and Devin Bush. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I would never do something like that, but there are people that do it, and do it apparently all the time. DK Metcalf, the Seahawks, numbered to 99. Now, most of the time, they don't hit that way in the pack, so it doesn't matter, because the back of it's not exposed anyway. But occasionally, they do hit the wrong way. Noah Fant and the Broncos. The Lions and the guy whose name I butcher all the time, numbered to 49, Tavai or Tavay or Tavaya. Something maybe not even remotely close to any of those things, but hey, I tried. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Redskins. Arizona Cardinals. We'll look at that base. And then we've got a little Carson here for the Seahawks, numbered to 199 for Mr. Chris Carson. I see a hit approaching for the Green Bay Packers. It is also numbered to 5. Dexter Williams for the Pack. We have had a tremendous amount of 5s and 10s tonight. Really an unusually high number, so that's good. I like that. Drew Lock for the Broncos. And there's Tom Brady. There's one stuck to the back there. I got to grab that. Tom Brady to 99 for the Patriots. See, that's why I always flip these white cards and all the advertising inserts and stuff. It's exactly why I always flip them over. Occasionally, there's something stuck to the back of it. This Trubisky for the Bears. And that way, when we flip it, if it's stuck there, we see it. I know, right? Learned my lesson the hard way once when something was stuck to the back, and I did not find it until after the break. It was an autograph, too, when I was cleaning up and getting ready to toss a bunch of stuff in the recycle, and I saw it stuck to the back. I was like, oh my gosh. It was a long time ago. But ever since then, I always flip over those white cards and the advertising inserts. Gina. Yeah, you're funny. I know, it's crazy. There are a lot of people that have a lot of breakers have that problem when cards with points in the wrong side up. Fortunately, it doesn't happen too often, but it has happened 2 or 3 times recently for whatever reason. So this way I know to get it taken care of immediately. And usually, since I announce that in the break, whoever wins it knows to check their email, and it hasn't been any problem so far, because it just send it, they redeem it, and we're done. You think Easton's coming out of this box, James? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll try to work your Easton stick mojo for you here. Buffalo Bills, they are just crushing this break. Numbered to 49, Devin Singletary. Bills have had an excellent break. Johnson for the Cardinals, which it is about time. Taylor for the Redskins. Prescott, Cowboys. Because Select has been rough on the Bills largely this year. Philip Lindsay, numbered to 75, autograph and relic pairing. We've seen him a lot lately out of various products. Landry for the Browns, as in Jarvis Landry. DK Metcalf, Seahawks, numbered to 99. DeAndre Hopkins, Texans. Steelers and James Conner, numbered to 99. And the James Conner is our relic from this box. Anybody have any little score news for me, Kentucky, Tennessee? We might be at halftime by now. We might well be at halftime. I don't know. Seems like they should be, but some games are faster than others, of course. Packers, and numbered to 99, DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. There's Eagles, and Tyler Lockett. Whoops, Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks. If I can get the right sleeve and get it open, we're getting there. And that is numbered to 49 for Seattle. Fournette for the Jags. Ezekiel Elliott, Cowboys. Evan Ingram, Giants. And we've got, I believe this is going to be a 1-of-1 approaching here. And that might be Drew Brees and the Saints. And I think it is a 1-of-1, but we're going to find out. Let's see here. Josh and Edward, both let me know. Thank you. It is 42-31. Halftime. Cats are up. I like it. I like everything about that. Thank you very much. Okay, so there it is for the Saints and Drew Brees. It's only to 10, though. I was really thinking that was a 1-of-1 because I saw the other pattern on it, and I thought it was a 1-of-1. Sorry if I disappointed you, Saints. I also saw the black. I know, but it's 10. It's still a good hit, right? I got you all revved up. I was thinking it was a 1-of-1, too. Sorry. That was Raiders. We'll look at that base. And Terry McLaurin for the Redskins to 199. Another XRC. Ooh, that one looks different on the back. The others were a different color on the back, aren't they? That could be good. Darius Slayton and the Giants. In fact, I don't think I've seen any that are that color on the back. All the others have been green. Oh, I bet it's going to be for a parallel, like tie-dye or something. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I feel it. I feel it coming. This is going to be a good one. Yeah. Let's see. It is Mystery Autograph Prism Redemption. Ooh, baby. How you like that? Nice. Got a little autograph in there. See, I should have seen that down there. I wasn't even looking at that. I was just looking at the color. I was like, ooh, it's different. It says it right on there. Mystery autograph. I'm a little slow, okay? I'll admit it. I'm a little slow. All right. Well, very cool. XRC Auto 4. So whatever that turns out to be, that's what you're going to get tonight if you have the XRC Redemption. At some point, Panini will announce what XRC Autograph 4 is. Sphinx says it's the good XRC. Edward says mystery kicker. Yeah, Buffalo Jr., we don't know who it is yet. Obviously won't know till the draft time, but it's just listed as XRC Auto 4. So we don't know who that is yet, but we'll find out before too much longer. Draft is right around the corner, believe it or not. So we will see how that shakes out. Either way, that's a good hit if you got the XRC spot tonight. The autograph version doesn't come out very often. They are few and far between. Tie-dyes and other parallels are equally hard to hit on that XRC, but the autograph, the mystery auto, is probably the hardest one of all of them. Matt says currently it's the Giants spot in the draft, but we'll have to see what happens. There's always all kinds of trading, although I don't know that the Giants will trade out or not. That was Kyle Allen for the Panthers. We have got ourselves a tie-dye die cut, numbered to 25 for the Raiders with Tyrell Williams. Noah Fant, Broncos. Fournette for the Jags. Jason Pierre-Paul, wow, I don't see him very often. Numbered to 75, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that's, if you got the Bucks, I mean, certainly he's autographed stuff before, but he just doesn't come out real frequently. It was Cam Newton and the Panthers. We may as well grab that little die cut. It is numbered to 75, Emmitt Smith for the boys. C.J. Mosley, Jets. Kenny Golladay, Lions. Kenny G here, numbered to 149. Tyreek Hill, Kansas City Chiefs. Ah, see? Andy Isabella. Told you. In there all the time, too. Numbered to 25, the Arizona Cardinals have Andy Isabella. All right. Well, Buffalo Jr., I think that Matt was saying it was the Giants' bidding spot, I guess, right? So that's what he was thinking. I don't know. Damian Harris for the Patriots. Miles Jack. That is the Jags to 199. Greedy Williams for the Browns. Tariq Cohen, Bears, numbered to 199. Another base. Amari Cooper, Cowboys. Oh, shoot. That's not a prism. I was trying to stack it with the prisms, but it wasn't one. Bryce Love is for the Redskins. And the hit behind it is Terry McLaurin to 99, Redskins. That is our relic from next to last box here. And we've got Randall Cobb for the Cowboys and Mr. Tillman for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, whoops, and Damian Harris base just hanging out there by himself. He's just hanging out there going, yeah, what about me? All right, we are now on our last box. So you know what that means. It is last box mojo time. So we're going to open this last box, of course, and look through all of this. After that, we will flip over our redemption, which is still setting up here in housekeeping. Find out who is on the other side of that. Go to the Panini website and verify it. After that, we're going to use random.org to give away the 400 rewards points. And for those of you who have jumped in here on the back side, if you are the person who gets that 400 points card, please check your eBay messages immediately after the break concludes, like within 2 or 3 minutes after the break concludes. You will want to look at the picture that I send you of that rewards card and redeem it immediately. Don't wait. You hit the wrong way up in the pack, so you don't want to wait. So, looking through this, redemption, giving away the 400 points, recapping autographs, relics, XRC cards, and cards that are numbered to 49 and lower. After we do all of that, I will put up the spreadsheet once again showing anticipated shipping date and what's coming up in the days ahead. So that's how the next few minutes here are going to play out tonight. All right, let me get a little drink of water and then we're going to be underway. 12th and final box tonight. 12th and final box, period. I don't have any more. Von Miller and the Broncos. We have so much other stuff coming in. The last little bit of it I had left beyond this, I just sold to somebody who wanted to buy it. Buy the case. N'Keal Harry to 149. Jimmy Moreland for the Redskins, numbered to 149. The Bengals, Ryan Finley to 49. He's another guy you see all the time. Autograph and 2-color relic for Cincinnati. Might be our first orange of the night. Numbered to 49, Julio Jones and the Falcons. Miles Sanders, Eagles. We have another tie-dye parallel. Nice looking card to 25, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. I like that card a lot. It's a good looking design with the tie-dye on it especially. There's Preston Williams for the Dolphins and Evan Ingram to 99 for the Giants with a relic. That is our last true hit in here, although we may still have other parallels and things. And honestly, they owe us an XRC. We only hit 2. Slayton for the Giants. Corey Davis for the Titans. Keckley for the Panthers, and Kyler for the Cardinals. We'll go ahead and sleeve Kyler. Though technically, they don't promise that you get 3 per case. They say on average, they fall once every 4 boxes, which means we technically, generally, get 3 per case, but so far we've only seen 2. So unless there's one more in this last little bit, Sean Taylor for the Redskins, Terry McLaurin, Redskins. Jarrett Stidham, Patriots. A die-cut Chris Carson for the Seahawks to 75. And Daniel Jones, we'll go ahead and sleeve him. That's Josh Allen for the Jags. That is numbered to 199. We'll go ahead and sleeve him. And we'll sleeve this Daniel Jones. So yeah, looks like they only gave us 2 XRCs in here, presumably because one of them is the nice autograph version, but it would have been nice if we could have still gotten all 3 as opposed to just getting 2, but the chips fall where they may, I guess. Okay, so Matt, you says, what's the guess on the redemption? You think it's Devin Singletary? Edward said Zion Williamson. Edward, you're funny. I don't know. I don't really have a feeling about this one. Sometimes I have a feeling, but I don't really about this one. Maybe an Eagles player. I don't know. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's a Titan. A.J. Brown. Rookie signature memorabilia blue prism. A.J. Brown and the Titans. We will, of course, go verify that he's a Titan, and we'll see then what, if anything, it is numbered to. Let's roll on over here to the Panini website, and we'll take a look at that little piece of info. I had everything but the card set selected. I assumed we would hit some redemptions. Rookie signature memorabilia blue prism. That's a mouthful. Rookie signature memorabilia blue prism. Card number 10. A.J. Brown, Titans. It will be numbered to 49. With that big long description, it seemed like it should have been numbered less, doesn't it? All right, we're next going to be giving away our 400 Panini points card. Rewards point card. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not getting it out very well. So it's a copy and paste, including the XRC redemption spot, because that was a bidding spot, the same as the teams. So it is included in this just as the teams are. All right, I do random the same way every time. If we have 9 or fewer, we do it 3 times. Only the third random counts. When we have 10 or more, as we do tonight, Then we do random once. Whoever ends up in the number 1 spot is going to get that 400 points card. Scrolled through there so you could see all of the teams, including the XRC bidding spot, were included. Good luck, everybody. Here it goes. It's coming up to the Giants, the New York Giants. So once again, Giants team owner. Right after this break ends, I am going to snap a picture of this and I'm going to send it to you in your eBay messages. You'll have it within 3 or 4 minutes after the break ends. You need to immediately redeem that. Please do not wait. I cannot guarantee that someone won't snag it because of the way it hit in the pile if you don't redeem it right away. Okay, so please, 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 please be sure and do that. All right, we're going to do a little recapping here as soon as I can get all my stuff together. So we're going to recap cards that are numbered to 49 or lower, autographs, memorabilia, points cards, XRCs, etc. So this one is to 25 for the Seahawks, Russell Wilson. 25 for the Raiders, Tyrell Williams. Numbered to 10 for the Saints with Drew Brees. To 5, the Dolphins and Josh Rosen. To 5, Marlon Mack for the Colts. 25, Raiders, Darren Waller. 25, Randy Moss and the Vikings. Our case hit, the zebra parallel tonight. That one goes to the Jets. It's the rookie Quinnen Williams. Those are not numbered, but they are case hits. Julio Jones and the Falcons to 49. Tyler Lockett and the Seahawks to 49. Tavai to 49 for the Lions. Ben Roethlisberger to 49. Steelers. Derek Thomas to 49. Kansas City Chiefs. To 35, it's Myles Garrett for the Browns. To 35, Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. To 35, Julius Peppers and the Carolina Panthers. Now, of course, we have plenty of other numbered cards, but they were all numbered higher than that, so that's why we're not recapping them. Only 49 and lower in this particular break, just because there's such a massive amount of stuff. All right, we've got the New York Giants and the Redskins, Steelers, Seahawks, 49ers, Arizona Cardinals, the Bengals with a tie-dye, Daniel Jones for the Giants, the Arizona Cardinals, Bengals. This one is numbered to 10 for the Patriots with Sony Michel. Kansas City Chiefs, and another tie-dye to 25. That one is Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals. So there are all of your relics. Let's peel this little bit off the top. The Giants, 400 points. Surely everybody's heard me say this by now. If you haven't, Giants, immediately after the break ends, go to your email. You're going to have a picture of the back of that. Redeem it right away, please. Do not wait, or someone will do it instead of you. XRC, we only got 2 tonight, which is a little disappointing, but the 2 we got, one of them is quite a good one. It is the Mystery Autograph Prism Redemption, and it is XRC Autograph number 4. And our other XRC in here tonight happens to be QB3. So it would have been nice to have gotten the 3rd one, but if you're only going to get 2, at least we got 2 good ones. Somebody doesn't want to come up off the... There we go. Jarrell Casey and the Tennessee Titans. The Titans had a redemption for A.J. Brown. It'll be numbered to 49 according to the website. The Bengals and Ryan Finley. The Redskins and Jimmy Moreland. Andy Isabella for the Arizona Cardinals. Jason Pierre-Paul, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Denver Broncos and Philip Lindsay. Devin Singletary for the Bills. Numbered to 5, a Dexter Williams for the Packers. The Patriots, Damian Harris. Terry McLaurin for the Redskins. The Buccaneers with Chris Godwin. Josh Allen for the Bills. That one is numbered to 5 with the autograph for Buffalo. Next up, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Chris Godwin. the Ravens and Justice Hill. Briggs /75 for the Bears. Numbered /10 for the Cardinals. It's Hakeem Butler. Dixon /75 for the Seahawks. Numbered /10, Will Greer and the Carolina Panthers. /5, Allen Robinson and the Bears. I'm so used to seeing tie-dye and saying 25, but this one is /5 for the Bears with Allen Robinson. Another Josh Allen autograph for the Bills. This one a relic paired alongside of it. Then Hunter Renfrow for the Raiders and Greg Zuerlein for the Rams. All right, guys and gals, so there's the break. There's the recap. I will put up the spreadsheet information. As soon as we end the break, I will be taking the picture of the points card, sending it to the Giants team owner, and emailing it to that email address. So through your eBay, to your eBay email, I should say. So don't delay. Redeem it immediately, please. So we just had the one break tonight. Everybody pulled cards. We don't need to worry about consolation cards in here. I anticipate that everything's going to be shipped out the door approximately Friday. If I can get it out sooner, I will. If my week goes off the rails a little bit, it could always slide to Saturday. So somewhere in that Thursday, Friday, Saturday range. But right now, I'm feeling like Friday is probably the most likely shipping date. Here's what it looks like in the days ahead. So tomorrow, we've got 3 new releases. 2 of them are very base card heavy. It will be a long break tomorrow night. We will start at 8:45 Eastern, which is 5:45 Pacific. I think it will take us approximately 3 hours to break it, give or take 20 minutes. We will start off with Encased Football by the full case, and that'll be the fastest thing we do all night, followed by a half case of Select Basketball, which will take about 45 minutes to an hour probably. And then the 8-box half case of Donruss Baseball will easily take an hour and a half, I expect, possibly more. On Thursday, it will be an off night. You know why. Wednesday night's going to be, whoo. On Friday, Heritage Baseball, it will be the start of a new case, and we'll break half of that case. On Saturday, a pair of Leaf autograph multi-sport jerseys. Spots are sold by the first letter of the last name and all listed in the football category. And then a Leaf autograph baseball bat, followed by the back half of that case of Donruss that we start on Wednesday. We will finish on Saturday. Sunday will be an off night, and right now Monday is an off night, but I may plug some things in there on a 3-day auction to break on Monday night. We'll just have to wait and see how the next day or so goes and then determine that. But for right now, it's scheduled as an off night. So that is it for me tonight. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And Giants, that picture's coming your way here in 2 or 3 minutes. Everybody else, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. And until then, bye now.